So Sony has bought a company for $1.2 billion. This is absolutely crazy. On the other hand, Activision got caught with their pants down. We got like 4 different YouTubers that have conducted a scientific study and they have experimented on Activision's Call of Duty, and the results are shocking, okay? We're gonna get into that. We got 5 stories at our hands. We got news about Cyberpunk, Xbox exclusive. We also got news about Silent Hill as well. A lot of people know that the whole situation was actually capped, but the leaker is still persisting that, hey man, that leak is not capped and the game is actually in development. We're gonna talk about all of that in this video, so let's just get right into it. Shout out to every single one of you for 2,000 likes on the last video. That is crazy, okay? Like, I never do numbers like that, so shout out to every single one of you guys. Y'all are absolute legends, okay? And if an alpha chad like you is new here and you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. I cover all the big gaming news on the channel. But coming in at our number 5 spot, we're talking about the Initiative, and arguably this is the only leak that did come true. I covered this leak the other day and I was saying that don't let your dogs out, this is just a rumor, this is just a leak, and if you went against the commandments and if you did let your dogs out, hey man, like this time I guess you were correct. And the Initiative, this is the quadruple A studio. This is for Xbox only, Xbox exclusive, and they have revealed Perfect Dark, and arguably this game looks really interesting. Like, I'm really intrigued, and I think the reason for that is the pyramids. I mean, weirdly enough, I'm infatuated with the whole pyramid mythology, right? I think that is the reason why I'm interested. And there was one other leak that I did not cover on the channel, but you will see why I did not cover that, homie, because the thing is that there was a group, right? There was a leaker that said that when the Initiative is gonna reveal their upcoming game, people are gonna be mad, all right? Like, people are gonna be selling their Xboxes, people are gonna be like up in arms about, they're gonna be suplexing the whole community, and I'm like, yeah, right, okay? Because you look at this, people are excited, people are happy. I love seeing that, okay? And really, man, the game looks insane. Let's hope the gameplay is good as well, right? And I personally like covering both sides here. I like covering the Sony Pony side, I like covering the Xbox side, but I guess we already know that Soulja Boy console can beat Xbox and PS5 in a heartbeat, okay? Obviously I'm joking around, but seriously though, the game looks good. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we're hearing about Silent Hill, and the leaker is reiterating that the game is still in development. And obviously we heard about God of War, Metal Gear Solid, and all of that turned out to be cap. It was one big cap. The leaker Dust Golem, he's the main leaker out there, and he still is saying that, yo dog, like Silent Hill has been in development. I'm not sure why Sony didn't reveal it, but it is 100% real. That's what this guy is saying after all what we saw, right? Like, we know that it was cap, like only the Initiative leak was real, but the God of War leak, the Metal Gear Solid leak, the Silent Hill leak, all of that was one giant cap. And this guy's saying it is in development. If you want to believe it, believe it. If you don't want to believe it, then get mama, okay? That's what he's saying. And as always, don't let your dogs out. But coming in at our number 3 spot, yo, this is beyond sad, okay? Like, I really didn't see this coming. Obviously we have women out here looking like a snack and whatnot, but really, man, they baited us with all those NPCs, good looking NPCs, characters, right? And it really hurts, man. It really hurts, because I originally was not hyped at all about Cyberpunk. Then I got hyped up, and we're hearing this. Sony is reportedly issuing refunds for Cyberpunk 2077 on PS4. A Reddit user, like, he went online sitting at 1953 upvotes, and it's like 94% upvoted. That is wild for Reddit, right? That like a lot of people agree with this stud muffin out here. Sony is issuing refunds even past the 2-hour playtime for digital games. If you like a refund, claim and talk to our rep. So he's like, yo, like, he put up a huge report, and apparently he's the hero of the community, and says that it seems while most that have replied can confirm they're able to get a refund. And you want to see something shocking? Look no further than our beloved expert Dr. Enib, okay? I love this man, because without this man's expertise, my day is not complete, okay? He's the hero we need but don't deserve. And as you guys can see, he dropped a picture of the waifu, and yo, the waifu is looking good, okay? That's what I'm saying, you know, I was not hype about this game whatsoever, and then I saw, I got excited like I'm a straight male out here, and I saw what appears to be beauty. I saw what appears to be a woman looking like a snack. I mean, it's a video game character, always respect video game characters. And then we saw this. This is the reality, folks. This is really how it be. I know some of you would be saying that, yo, it do be like that sometimes, but I'm really gonna keep a $150 with you guys and say that it really do be like that all the times, okay? And see this, right? Check this out. A man from the street says this, you know, he caught Dr. Enip simping. I mean, really, Dr. Enip was simping. He was straight up simping by saying that game of the century. He was putting like posters, he was like putting these photographic evidences from the journalists. I mean, some of the journalists and some of the review websites are good. I'm just adding extra sauce to kind of entertain and whatnot, right? 9 out of 10, that's what IGN said, and he was putting all these review scores. And knowing me, I love Dr. Enip, I love his expertise, and he had me in the first half, okay? And then another man from the streets says that just goes to show the people complaining aren't haters. They are huge fans that feel betrayed. That's what I'm saying, man. That's exactly what I'm saying here as well. And really, I gotta stress this. I love the story a lot. In fact, I bought the game on the PC, right? Because I couldn't, like, PS5, Xbox Series X versus PS5, there's a night and day difference. PS4 versus PC, I mean, I don't even want to go that route because the game is just like their CEO capped by saying that the game runs surprisingly well. Meanwhile, we know that that was a giant cap. This shows you the situation out here, you know. CD Projekt Red stock falls 29% in run up to Cyberpunk 2077 launch, and it dropped about 7.8% on the launch day yesterday, right? That's according to Games Industry Biz. And you take a look at that, right? It's sitting at 320. That is wild. And it went up to 443. If you bought the stock at 443, I mean, I feel for you, homie. I feel for you, man, because now it's at 320. They lost millions, if not billions, okay? And it really does hurt, man, because CD Projekt Red, they were the saviors. They were meant to save the gaming community, and I still am hopeful, like, if you give like 2-3 months, maybe the game will be better. I think it will be in a better state because they do have a history of fixing the bugs and whatnot. I guess it is what it is, okay? But coming in at our number 2 spot, this crazy, dog. Like, of course, there was a leak that happened. I remember covering the story where IGN reported the fact that Sony is looking to buy Crunchyroll for $900 some million, and in fact, they did buy for 1.2 billion. That is massive, okay? Now, personally, I don't watch anime. This is about anime, and we're hearing that we have a full-blown quote out here as well, and we're hearing that Sony is looking to actually launch a streaming service, and they are gonna be having Crunchyroll content on it to actually make it stand out. Now, personally, I don't watch anime out here, but if you're a weeb out there, I want to know, how do you feel about it, right? Are you hitting the G-spot? Are you getting that erectile dysfunction? I want to know where you at mentally. Do you like what's happening out here? Because Sony, they bought it for 1.2 billion. Of course, Crunchyroll is anime, right? It's not a gaming studio. Bethesda, it's a gaming studio. They're getting literally everything, right? Everything from Bethesda for $7 billion, which is absolutely wild stuff. But they did acquire Crunchyroll. Of course, not sure what exactly is going to happen, but by the looks of it, Sony might also launch that streaming service of theirs on the PS5, and they're gonna have Crunchyroll exclusively on the Sony services, PS5. I mean, it makes sense, right? They shelled out $1.2 billion. That is massive, okay? But personally, this does not affect me. I don't watch anime, and also the Bethesda thing, I've been saying this for a while, and no disrespect though, really no disrespect though. I never played any Bethesda games, and you already know what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna point my fingers. I'm just gonna blame everybody but myself because nobody told me about Bethesda exists, anime exists, right? But seriously though, no disrespect. I think that people who are fans of Bethesda, obviously if they're on a Sony Pony console and if they're not on the Xbox consoles, they might be like, hey man, I wanna play that Elder Scrolls 6 on my PS5, right? And same goes for anime and Crunchyroll. If you're someone who watched Crunchyroll and you're on the Xbox out there, you definitely do not want this to be exclusively on the PS5. Obviously, no one knows what exactly gonna happen, and I know that some people will just illegally pirate and whatnot, so there's that, I guess. But coming in at our number 1 spot, we have a scientist out here, or I should say like a group of 4 YouTubers, Xclusive, Drifter, Jgod, and Sour. They have conducted a scientific study, and Activision did get caught with their pants down. In 2020, I would say that there's like 1%, maybe 5% of people that would be like, yeah, I don't believe in skill-based matchmaking or anything like that, and that's perfectly fine, right? Like, it's basically a conspiracy at this point, and at the end of the day, you do not want to believe everything you hear, or you should listen to it, but you should not believe everything you hear. But these are facts, okay? They have done a scientific study, they have made those secondary accounts, they have reverse boosted this and that, they have provided all the data in the video, which I've linked it down in the description, and they figured out that, yo, skill-based matchmaking is real. team balancing is real as well. That's another one. I did not expect team balancing skill-based matchmaking, okay? There's a weird stuff happening with the ping as well. So ping is not king apparently. It's all about skill-based matchmaking, right? Activision is really doing that, which is just beyond sad, ladies and gentlemen. Like, gone are the days when you could casually play Call of Duty and just enjoy your time, right? I remember putting a movie in the background, like watching the movie, playing the game without sound, and just like enjoying. Sometimes I would have like 2 KD, other times I would have like 0.75 KD, sometimes 3 KD, right? I used to enjoy my times, but gone are the days, ladies and gentlemen. So share your expertise, like and subscribe. I'm gonna keep all of you stud muffins in the loops with all the gaming news. Check out any of the videos on the screen. You're gonna get a kick of dopamine, and I will see you right there.